Welcome to Leon's Lounge, where we relax
relax and
and
yap.
yap. My name is Xypher. I am your host,
I'm Belle.
I'm Larkin.
and this is our special guest for today's episode.
Ryan Steger.
Woo!
How's everybody doing today?
Cold.
Very cold,
Yeah.
but I'm good.
How are you doing today, Ryan? Are you excited to be in today's episode?
Yeah, super excited. Thank you guys for having me on. This will be fun.
Awesome. So in today's episode, we will be talking about upcoming events that you need to be on the lookout for, a sports segment from Peyton, and then weather from Larkin. And also, we're going to be asking Ryan Steger a lot of questions for today, and we're going to learn a little bit about him. So we'll start off with our upcoming event segment, right? That's the first segment. Cool. So I have here a brief list of things to be on the lookout for next week. Winter Olympics by SGA on the 24th at 6:30 p.m. at the Reynolds Center. Follow GC Pride SGA on Instagram for more information. And yeah, the Winter Olympics is going to be fun. They're going to have curling, a snowball fight. They're
Curling?
Yeah,
Where are they gonna have curling?
at the gym, at the Reynolds gym.
It's not on ice.
This
Typically,
one,
yeah.
it's technically,
Yeah.
but this time
Okay.
around it's not
They're
going
probably
to be.
modifying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And guess what? There's shadow boxing. It's a
You're
sport.
not even.
What?
Like that's not real.
Yeah,
You're joking.
but it's going to be a sport in the Winter Olympics. That's
Wow.
on Monday.
Shadow box?
I would win.
It's
like, where
like
you
when-
like this.
Yeah,
Point
yeah.
directions.
And you're not supposed to look at
Yeah.
the direction.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I'm the goat at that.
So
I'm
you should-
not.
are you
I'm
gonna join
actually
them?
Yeah,
awful.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win gold.
Nice. A lot of
Mhm.
people are excited about the shadow boxing, actually. So yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. That's on Monday, 6:30 p.m. So please come. SGA would love you. There's already a lot of people signed up. So and it's
Will
gonna be
love
fun.
you.
SJ will love you.
Yes. On the 25th, the Student Dialogue Ambassador Program has a talk that it's titled Mental Health and You. It will be at Gold Dining Room from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. On the 26th, it's Assessment Day, where we do nothing, but the staff and faculty do stuff all day. But we don't have classes, so that's something to look forward to.
Yep.
That day,
Not basketball.
Kin Club will be hosting a basketball tournament at the Reynolds Center once again. What
Show
time is
up.
it? 8 p.m., right? What
Yeah.
time?
It's a little
No,
late.
that's not the time.
I don't have the time. I apologize. But on the 26th,
It's like an
basketball tournament
all-day
by Kin Club.
event. It's like from 11 to 1:30. So yeah, we're doing boys. I think we're doing co-ed and we're doing girls. And there's gonna be a fun little prize. So you better come out.
Nice. On Thursday, or also on Wednesday, sorry, second issue of the Collegiate is coming out. Pick it up at your
Hey.
latest stands on February 26th.
Woo!
Yay.
And then lastly, this is a little far ahead, but March 3rd, Office of Student Success will be hosting a workshop called Monday Midterm Madness all around campus from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So be on the lookout for those events. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great week. And yeah, that's a wrap on our upcoming event segment.
Woo!
Yay.
Go upcoming events. Welcome to the sports segment where we break down the latest games, highlight the stats, and keep you in the loop all things sports. Softball started off with a no-hitter this season, securing a 3-0 victory against Century College with Frazier and Hamill pitching. Baseball opened up their 2025 season with a doubleheader sweep against Lycoming College, ending the first game 11-1 and the second game 13-4. Men's wrestling headed to the ODAC championships, with Wilson securing once again his third ODAC title in the 141 weight class.
We love Josh.
Big time.
Yeah. Crazy. Shout outs. GC secured both men's lax athletes of the week. Justin Berry got the offensive player of the week, while Colin Burns got the defensive player of the week. Evan Sykes for baseball secured player of the week, and Mia Brooks got rookie of the week for women's basketball. This Saturday on the 22nd, GC has 8 sports events this weekend.
Wow.
I know.
That's a lot
It's
of
a lot
events.
away and home. Baseball heads to Ashbury to play Averett. Men's basketball plays home against Methodist at 2 p.m. in Haynes Gym. Women's basketball plays Salem College away. And lastly, men's lacrosse plays Sunny Deli on Pride Field at 2.
Sunny Deli.
Sunny
Be
Deli.
there.
That's a wrap for today's sports. Stay tuned for more exciting highlights, and don't forget to catch the next game.
Nice.
Period.
Thanks,
So now we're gonna
guys.
start the fun part of the episode.
Oh,
Woo!
That was all the business talk,
Literally.
which we also appreciate. Hello, Ryan.
hey guys.
So we have a couple of questions for you, just to get to know you more. People want to hear from you. You're a transfer student. Actually, how about you give us a formal introduction?
Break it down
of
for
Ryan?
us.
All right. So Ryan Steger is a sophomore transfer from Bridgewater College. How was it in VA? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. Being close to home, it's about an hour from my house.
Yeah.
Harrisonburg's a good area. You got
Yes.
JMU right up the road.
Love it.
Bridgewater's good. Small
Yeah.
town community, kind of like my hometown.
Yeah?
So, yeah,
Cool.
no complaints there.
Nice. He has a communication major, and he's involved in GC's collegiate and the men's basketball team, which y'all season is still going on right now.
Yes, we got
Yeah.
a big one on Saturday.
Yep.
If we win, we secure the 6th seed in the USA South tournament. If we lose, our season's over. So,
Mm,
Yeah.
Oh,
big
big
one
game.
on Saturday.
Yeah, so
Yep.
definitely
Gotta win
everyone
that
pop
one.
out on Saturday.
Yes, support.
Yeah. So that's a little intro about Steger. Xypher, do you want to
I got you. I
start
got
it
you.
off?
So, talking about you being a transfer, what made you choose GC?
Honestly, it was kind of a change of scenery for me. Wanted to see something like bigger from my hometown because I come from a really small rural town in Southwest Virginia. Kind of wanted to go to a bigger market with, I mean, you got North Carolina's the basketball capital of the world, in my opinion. So, got a lot
Good.
going on here,
Absolutely.
and there's a lot of opportunities for internships, and
Yes.
yeah, so that kind
Cool.
of brought me to Greensboro.
Amazing. What got you into the sport of basketball? Like, how old were you?
I started playing. My dad, I remember in the backyard when I was little, like the first time he like would pick me up and like he would always like just let me dunk on like the 10 foot, and then because obviously I couldn't reach it, but it's always just been like a not a relaxing thing for me, but kind of like a mental escape, and
Yeah.
it's just something I can do by myself, and kind of just fell in love with it or ever since then. So yeah, basketball's kind of been my life up to this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been
Amazing.
good. Good
Do you
run.
remember what your first official basket was in a real game?
Probably when I was 5 in rec, the local Botetourt County rec. Yeah, so way back when. So
That's funny.
yeah,
Was it a layup or a jump shot?
had to be a layup. I don't even think I don't even think I could get into the rim when I was that little, but yeah, had to be a layup. I used to be like kind of stocky and shorter too, so I grew up playing like a post until I was in like 6th grade.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
So yeah,
Should we drop the big question?
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
big question.
How do you feel about the trade between Anthony Davis and Luka?
So I think there's a couple takeaways here.
get into it.
Obviously, with Anthony Davis going to the Mavs, I'll start there. I think it's a win now scenario for them.
For
I
sure.
think they got rid of the only thing that made sense to me from a Dallas standpoint was to add depth in the post, and you do that with Gafford and Lively, and now you have Anthony Davis along. Only concern is, and this has been the concern with AD for years, is can he stay healthy?
Yeah.
And you have an aging Kyrie and a twilight year Klay Thompson.
Yep.
So it's you either win this year or next year, or it kind of sends them into a rebuild, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But on the
Okay.
flip side of things,
Wait.
yeah,
Not to interrupt you.
yeah.
I want let's get emotional here. Let's
Oh,
get
God.
passionate
Oh,
here.
wow.
Emotional.
wow.
Nico Harrison, you're never gonna see this clip, but you are a stupid man for trading Luka Doncic.
Never happened before, man. This is the first time ever
It has
that
been.
2 All NBA players have been traded
Yeah.
at the season prior.
It is insane.
It's-
It's crazy. Also, how do we feel about now LeBron?
So that was kind of the 2 takeaways I have with the Lakers. I think it provides them a young superstar for the future. Luke is
sure.
obviously young and 6, 7-time All NBA guy. But
crazy.
what nobody's talking about is I think this means LeBron retires
For
either
sure.
at the end of this
I mean-
year or at the end of next year. I think this
No,
might
it's
be
gonna
it.
happen. I mean, he got his chance. He got to
Yeah.
play with his
LeBron.
son.
Yep.
I mean, that's I think what he dreamed of, and now he got to do it. But you have someone
Yeah.
competing
I-
against now.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna retire this year. I think
It's
the
gonna
end-
be
the-
next year.
Yeah, I
Definitely
think-
next year because they will announce that LeBron's
It's gonna
retiring
go
'cause
crazy
they,
though.
they
Hate to
will
see
earn a
it.
lot of money
Yeah.
from LeBron's retirement. But we should talk about how like Anthony Davis's first game with the Dallas Mavericks was
Yeah.
amazing. Amazing first half. I think he dropped 23 points,
Yeah.
12 rebounds in the first half.
Went crazy.
That's crazy.
Went
Dang.
crazy.
That is insane.
That is
But-
insane.
That the second half, I forget when exactly, but he got injured.
It's about a minute left in the third quarter.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep,
I
it
didn't
was a
watch the game.
No contact injury. I believe it was
Yep.
groin and
Oh my
Groin.
god.
Up to
Groin
the-
either or
Groin.
his abdominal
something
injury.
like that.
Exactly.
had-
So like, is he gonna be healthy? Like
He's-
that's literally
They say
the
that
question.
he's out indefinitely
To
right
me-
now.
Are you
I have right
kidding me?
here. He had 24, 13, 5 assists, and 3 blocks with a
Oh,
minute
that's
left in the
big
Dang,
third
numbers.
quarter.
that's crazy.
And then he's expected to miss multiple weeks.
Oh,
So
Well, you know,
And
You know?
even like their other centers, Gafford is injured right now. Derek
Yep.
Lively is injured right
Yep.
now. They just picked up Moses Brown, who is trash, respectfully, and
respectfully.
Respectively.
you're trash.
and like now this season, like you said, was supposed to be their year to
Right.
at least contend. Because like you said, this is a win now move.
Yep.
You trade 25-year-old Luka Doncic, who's a superstar, who's going to be your franchise player for at least the next 10 years, and you trade him for a 32-year-old center. This is a win now move, and this year is basically like,
It's do or die now.
yeah. What
Yep.
seed are they right now?
I think they're the 4 or 5 slot right now.
Okay, because if they were a little lower, it would be a little scary. Because if they can even make the playoffs, especially in the Western Conference, that will be it would be really bad. It would be really bad.
My thing is like, I'm curious about how like the communities are handling it. Like,
Oh, Dallas is
Yeah,
outraged. They've
like,
totally lost
I-
the fan base.
it is crazy. Like, they not only have to rebuild like their program, but like their fan base. Like,
Yep.
you lost so much respect of so
Right.
many fans, so many ticket holders.
Yep.
Right.
Like,
Mhm.
Well, and Dallas being like historically one of the most loyal fan bases in the league
Yeah.
as well. Like I
just
remember,
in general, every sport.
Yes, yes. Don't get me started on the Cowboys. but
We can't go
Um,
there.
with Dallas, man, like I remember growing up watching like Dirk in the finals in 2011, and like those crowds, like
It
other
goes
than the
wild.
Thunder and the Heat, it's like that's one
Crazy.
of your top 3, 4
Yeah.
places to play in the postseason.
Yep.
Right.
Always a ball.
I agree.
No, I saw on their Instagram account like the day or a couple days after they traded Luca, they lost over 1 million followers.
Wow.
On Instagram.
Oh my
Wow.
After they traded Luca.
That is a million
Which
people.
I don't even blame because you don't.
I would have
trade-
unfollowed if I was
Yeah.
a fan.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you don't trade your super. He's like
No.
defining him as a superstar doesn't even work.
I wonder
because
how
that's
many
good
fans
he
like
is.
the Lakers lost, or if they got like more.
They definitely
Had to
They
have
had to
gotten
have
more.
got
gained.
more.
Yeah.
Because Anthony Davis was great for the Lakers, but you're getting Luca in return. I would
Yes.
do that trade
Yeah.
a million
Every time,
times.
yeah.
Every time. Every
Yeah.
time.
Well, and also like the Nico allegations where he's saying like
Oh my
the weight stuff.
God.
It's like he averages a triple double. Damn.
30
Yeah.
point
Like,
triple double
yeah,
every night.
like-
Carried your team to the finals.
Crazy.
Like
Why?
meets 300 pounds. I don't care. I don't care. If you have the talent, I don't care.
Yeah.
So right now Dallas is the 8th seed in the West. They've
Oh
dropped a
my
couple
gosh.
games.
Oh
So
my gosh.
coming in at 10th is another trade.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler to Golden
Oh
State,
my God! Don't.
which I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't hate it for Golden State. This is another win now move.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this means, Steph's getting older, his body's breaking down. The memes with like Draymond Green and Jimmy being teammates, like the front office warriors. So, for Miami, they got a lot out of it. Got a good Dennis Schroeder. You got Kyle Anderson, good role player, and you got Andrew Wiggins, who could.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen his potential over
Right,
the years.
Right. Right.
And then a protected top 10 pick for next year's draft.
I like the trade for the Warriors because at least you are showing Steph Curry that you at least care about him.
Right.
Because I think this whole season they have been talking about how, there's no trade that we're gonna do. We're just gonna ride the team out and hope for the best. And again, people in the NBA are stupid sometimes. They annoy me
No,
because like you have Stephen Curry on your team, a
Right.
top 10 NBA player of all time.
yes.
And you're saying, oh, we're fine with just being a play-in team. We're fine being a 10 seed.
Like, no, give him some help, man.
Right,
Like,
exactly. And Jimmy Butler isn't this like superstar, at least like
Well,
this year.
he can be.
He can be, especially in the playoffs.
Yes.
And I think they played 2, maybe 3 games with Jimmy, and they had a 2-1 record. They lost against the Rockets. I
Yeah,
think.
Rockets are having a good year. Yep.
Yeah, they lost against the Rockets, but it looks good so far. We'll see how the rest of the season plays out. But right now they're the 10th seed. Sacramento's the 9th seed, and I think they'll kind of pass them because
They should. Sacramento's kind of burning as we watch it
They just
slowly.
made Chicago all over again because they
Yeah.
have DeMar and Zach LaVine. What are you doing? But, anyways, what about the Spurs? What do you
Yeah,
think
I
of
was
the
going to say,
Spurs?
also speaking of the Kings, sending De'Aaron Fox to San Antonio, I love this for San Antonio for the future because, once again, you got an old point guard in Chris Paul. I think De'Aaron Fox will take the reins nicely, and I think that's a great dynamic with Wemby.
Right.
So you got the
Right.
speed, you got the size. Now they just got to add one more serviceable wing. I think Stephon Castle has a lot of potential.
Oh my
rookie
gosh,
out of
I love
UConn.
you, Stefan. I
Yeah.
love you. You're the best.
He's watching this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
definitely,
sure.
definitely
It's
watching
like,
it.
oh,
No, I've been a Spurs fan since Victor Wembanyama got drafted.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
and their whole team, their team has been really bad over the past 2 years, which makes sense because they're a rebuilding team. There's a
Right.
reason why they got the first pick when Wemby got drafted. But this season, it's like I thought they were gonna make the playoffs, at least be in contention, and they were for a good part. But once the new year started, they have been really awful, actually.
As it stands right now, they're 3.5 games behind the play-in.
Yeah, so
behind
it's
Golden
it's
State.
not the end of the world, but still you have teams like Dallas, Phoenix that are still trying to contend, and I think the Spurs are doing kind of like a soft tank.
I think they're 2 years away.
Right.
I think they're 2 years
I
away.
mean, even next year, I can see them like maybe if they get a good draft pick or a good player in the draft, we can see something happen. But they just don't have shooters.
Right.
If Devin Vassell is your best shooter on your team, I don't think that's a good thing. I mean, Devin Vassell is good, but he's very inconsistent so far throughout his career. I mean, Keldon Johnson's one of your better players. I mean, he's
Right.
good, but
Yep.
there's rumors that he might get traded because he just doesn't fit good. I mean, Jeremy Sohan is your third best player. He's not a shooter. Like, if you're trying to surround Wemby, if you're trying to make a team
With
with Wemby and
weapons.
Fox, you need to have shooters.
Yes.
And you need to have weapons. But so far, that hasn't been working. But that's enough Spurs talk. Anything else you want to talk about with the trade with Luka?
The only other trade I would really bring up is the failed trade with Dalton Connect and Mark Williams. I love this personally for the Hornets if it did go through. Send in a Dalton Connect, who's obviously had an outstanding rookie year. And then you got a young, solid role player in Cam Reddish, Duke native. And I think it really hurts the Lakers because right now you got Alex Lynn and Jackson Hayes, I believe, just trying to fill that void of the Lakers big man. And I think in the long run, that's why they won't make a run.
Yeah, this season at least.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of all I have on that. I think
I mean, they lost last night to the Hornets.
they sure did.
I didn't get to watch the game, but I did
watch
see
the game.
What'd you say?
We watched the game
Yeah.
last night.
Yep, we did.
I did get to see LeBron dunk on Mark Williams, though. I saw it on Instagram, but
Yeah.
that was pretty fun. But yeah, the trade getting, I think this trade deadline has really been crazy. I mean, the NBA, I feel like the best part of the NBA low key is like the drama surrounding the game.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
all these trades, all these like talks about whatever.
It's money.
and there's
it's
so
the
many
whole
different
money
narratives you can
aspect.
spin just depending on your outlook on it.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So yeah, I know that kind of turned into like a little bit of an NBA podcast for a little bit, but that's why we brought Ryan here because
Yes.
we want to talk about the trade
Yeah,
a little
Yeah.
absolutely.
bit. If you were to pick for the next 5 years, who would have a better future, the Lakers or the Mavericks? Might seem like an obvious question, but
I feel like you got to go Lakers because you've established that centerpiece
Yeah.
in Luka. And I mean, it's the Lakers. It's the highest market in the league. They're going to get another superstar around him. They're going to have money.
It's a brand.
Yes. And I think Dallas potentially could have a good next 5 years, but it's like I said, if they don't win in the next two, you're in a total rebuild state.
Yeah.
right.
And you're right back where you started, where you had to pick up a Luka in the trade and get lucky. Or I mean,
Yeah.
off the draft, But so I would definitely lean Lakers
Right.
for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Still very insane they did the trade. Very stupid.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks since the trade, and I'm still very shocked and
Yeah.
very about it.
But the NBA, they definitely are just drooling right now because
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
you got your hottest young player in the entire league
On your favorite team.
on the biggest market
Yep.
team. It's like this is
It's like-
everything they want.
It's like what they wanted.
Yep.
It's like what they wanted.
Well then,
All right. So before we
we can tell Ryan's a big NBA fan, so we don't gotta ask that question.
we do,
But
yeah.
we got some
Yeah,
NBA
yeah.
trivia questions for you now.
All right, let's hear them. Let's do it.
Do you wanna ask them? I
Y'all
don't-
can ask them.
I'm gonna butcher some of these names. So. What NBA team was the first to win 70 games in one season?
First 70-win team. My head instantly goes to like one of those 90s Jordan teams. I'm going to say 96. Or really?
Well,
Uh,
yes.
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 Oh.
Chicago Bulls.
Chicago
Yeah,
Bulls.
72 and
Mhm.
10.
Yeah.
I understand what's going on completely right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Golden State Warriors were originally from what city?
Well, they were originally, I think it was the Philadelphia Warriors, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Wow,
Ryan knows
2
his
for
stuff.
2.
Ryan knows his
2
stuff.
for 2.
Ryan knows his stuff.
Okay. Who was the legendary player known as the Mailman?
Karl Malone, man.
Mhm.
3
Him
for
and John
3.
Stockton. Yep.
I'm not a fan of Karl Malone because he's
Off-court antics is
Yep.
a little, yeah.
pretty good on the court, though.
Great player, though.
Great player. Great
Yep.
player.
What NBA team has won 18 championships?
That would be Boston.
Yeah, that was
because,
an easy one, I feel
yeah,
like.
Bill Russell's got 11 of them. They haven't, I mean, other than last year, it's been a while. They were in a little bit
Right.
of a drought, so.
Right.
Like, it's
I
like
know.
I have
I'm
zero
like
clue what
learning
we're
new stuff right now. I'm
I-
like,
I
It's like
don't-
I have zero clue what's going on.
And I believe the Lakers have 17, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they have 17. Between the Lakers and the Celtics, which one is the greater NBA franchise?
I think if you go historically off of wins, it's got to be Boston. But I think if you're going off of strictly names, you can't compete with LA.
Right.
Like
right.
it's because you have Kareem, you have Magic, you had Worthy, you have like those 80s Lakers teams, arguably like on paper, some of the best teams you've ever seen, like
Right.
we've ever seen.
Right. Then after that, you have Kobe, Shaq,
LeBron.
wow, LeBron.
Like it just keeps adding. And I think name wise, it's got to be the Lakers.
Right,
But
right.
I
And-
think if we're talking wins, it's Boston.
Even then, like consistently, the Lakers have been like just great all throughout.
Right.
Most of the Celtics championships came during the 60s or
With
70s
Bill Russell.
with
yeah.
Bill Russell.
When you
And
had
we're
8
not
teams in the league.
exactly. We're not discrediting that, but that is something to recognize.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I just wanted to hear your thoughts
Yeah.
on that.
Cool. Okay. Next question. This player has the most turnovers in the finals.
Most turnovers. So I'm gonna say LeBron just because he's played in so many. Of them.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean he's played in
High
11 of them.
five.
So
Yeah, ball dominant player makes
right.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your goat?
Oh.
Only one answer. Even I know the answer to
Who's
this.
your goat?
Mr. 23, Michael Jordan.
Amen. That's all
Has
we
to
need.
be.
That's all we
Amen.
needed to say. That's all you
Makes
needed
And
to
I
say.
don't. That's a. We could go on for an hour.
Yeah,
about
for
this
sure.
debate, so I'll just leave it with
At that?
Mike. Yep. I'll just leave it
Amazing.
with Mike.
I'm not gonna make a
Yeah.
comment on that, but I respect
he's
it. I
correct.
respect
He's
it.
correct.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
that's
I
cool,
will
that's cool.
say, I like if we're doing tiers, I got Michael 1, and it's like you can make the argument for LeBron, but I mean he's got to be in your top 3 regardless.
Right.
We're
So I
not
think
we're not
it's-
getting into it.
We're not getting
We're not
into
getting
it.
into it. Okay. What NBA team has made the most franchise final appearances without winning a title?
This one's a little tough.
Just a tiny bit.
So the Jazz went to 2 in the 90s, but didn't win either one. The Thunder don't really make runs. Dallas has won one. Is this Eastern or Western Conference? Can you give me that hint?
Western
Western.
Conference team.
Larkin.
Hey, I do know where it's at. Like
Good job, Larkin.
geography.
Geography.
Yeah,
Geographically.
geography wise.
I'm just going to say, I guess it's Utah. I don't know. I'm not, yeah.
Same division as Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm lost here. Yeah, this is a tough one.
Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix, okay. They haven't won one. I mean, they had
Mhm.
Nash and Stoudemire. And
Yeah.
Yeah, they had Barkley in the. I think they went up.
Barkley lost in 93 to Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not sure when else they made the finals though. Oh,
2022
Yeah,
when
against
they
the
lost.
Bucks.
They were up 2-0 in that series.
I
Probably
love that
should have won that
series.
ring.
Right.
Yeah.
Love that series. Giannis. Wow.
Kind of just took over there.
Right,
So
right.
that's a good one.
Which player has the nickname the Glove?
Gary Payton.
Yeah.
Payton.
Seattle
And-
Supersonics throwback. Also played Mike in the finals.
They should have beat them. They should have beat them.
I don't know about that.
They should have beat them.
After the Supersonics coach didn't say hey to Jordan at that dinner, that's when it was over.
Last question.
All right.
Who was the first player to win MVP as the 6th seed or lower? Which this tricked you.
Yeah, because I did not know he was.
Repeat it again.
Who was the first player to win MVP as the 6th seed or lower?
First player to win MVP is 6 seed.
or lower. We talked about this the other day, about this player.
Recent-ish.
Yeah.
Still in the league.
Yeah.
Still in the league.
Yeah.
Any hints here?
He played for Thunder.
Oh, Westbrook.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got to be Westbrook. Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, that checks out. Yeah, because that was this triple-double year in 17.
Yep.
Yes,
2017.
that's right.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, yay.
Mhm.
Steger went 7 for 8.
That was pretty good. That was really good,
Wow.
actually.
That
was-
finals question, that was a good one.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one is tough.
was a good one.
actually. That one is tough.
Google. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
My last question to you, anything NBA related, is who is your MVP for the year?
I kind of talked about this last night. I think SGA, if you look off of, I mean, he's having a great year, and they're the 1 seed in the West, and historically that's helped out a lot in the MVPs. I will say Jokic has 3 right now, and he's having his best statistical year. So, I mean, you can make
Right.
I think Jokic might be the most important player in the league because I don't know what Denver is without him. But I would probably lean SGA this year just because of A, age, and B, just the 1 seed in the West. I think that carries a lot
He's been
of
going
weight.
crazy
Going
recently. He's been
crazy.
going
Going crazy.
crazy.
Awesome
Crazy.
year.
Crazy.
I will say, like, talking about NBAs in the past or in the MVPs, the year Embiid won it, I think that should have gone to Jokic. And I think the year Jokic won it, the most recent year, I think that could have probably been Luka last year.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
But either way, Jokic definitely has an argument, but I would
Yep.
say SGA's got it right now.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. Is there anything else that you want to talk about / mention before we move on to our next thing?
That's about it, NBA related. I'm more of a college
Mhm.
basketball guy, believe it or not, but
Boo, Alabama. Boo.
Ty got rolled last night.
Yup.
We'll be fine, though. NATO's going to get us right. We'll be fine.
All right.
So, yeah.
Cool. Before we move on to our next segment, I have a story to tell.
Okay.
Story
Um,
time.
This is very bad,
What?
but I committed a crime last night.
What? No, you didn't.
On live audience. Here we go.
Yeah. I
What?
apologize for what I
I'm
did.
calling
I
the
didn't,
police
I,
right
I did not know I
now.
committed this crime, but I went.
You
to,
didn't know?
Hear me out, okay?
All right.
Hear me out, okay? So last night I was hungry. You know,
Oh my god.
I didn't.
He's
eat.
always hungry.
I ate dinner, but the food at the calf was not the best.
What are you
Oh,
talking about? They had
yes.
ribs last night.
Yeah, but I only had 1 rib, so that's
Oh.
probably my
I
fault.
didn't
It was pretty okay. It was pretty okay. But at around like 10 p.m., I was still hungry, so I was like, you know what, let me and buy like some stuff,
10
right?
p.m. Greensboro, North Carolina.
Of
Yes.
which one?
That's
did
a
you
crime
go
by
to the one by
itself.
Sam's, or
Then-
did you
no,
go?
don't know where it is, but yeah.
Anyways.
So I went. Right, it was, you know, I was just hungry. I was like, you know what, let me just buy some stuff that I can eat today and also like just make in the future, right?
All right.
So, you know, I was around the store, and I was just, you know, filling up my cart, whatever. And then it was time for me to pay, and then somebody called me, and I was just talking to him. I was in self-checkout, you know what I'm saying?
And you just walked out.
I put my stuff in my bag, you know, nothing crazy. I was just on the phone. And then I walked out, got in my car,
Oh.
was driving, still talking to the dude, and then I hung up, and then I was like, wait.
You're admitting
And
to
you
this
weren't-
right now?
You weren't questioned by anybody?
No, I wasn't questioned. But I walked out, and I drove, and I was like, wait, I never paid for my thing.
How
I
much
don't
did
think.
you get?
I think it wasn't crazy. About like $50 worth.
Oh.
Nothing crazy.
$50 at crap ton of
Ridiculous.
stuff
Yeah.
then.
Like 20 items he's in his
Oh
car
my
right now.
gosh.
Oh. Wait, did you go back?
I was already 2 minutes away.
I was
from
gonna
the
say-
thing.
2 minutes.
In his defense, if you're in that deep, you might as well just
Right.
go back.
We gotta email.
That is hilarious. I actually stole something before. Not like, okay, this was definitely
What?
accident.
Yeah,
No,
that was-
We're just
no,
admitting
so
to
you-
stealing.
no,
We're just all
so-
admitting to
you
stealing.
You know those like carts that have like the thing like tucked like
Oh, under?
under it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
so I was in Canada and I was there for skate. I was like at there for this summer. It was just like this big summer camp in Montreal, and me and my friend went to the grocery store and we were leaving, and we never paid for the stuff that was like in that little cubby.
Mm.
So I accidentally did steal stuff. but I felt so bad. I was like 13. I was crying
Yes.
Oh
and
my gosh.
sobbing. I was like, Mom, we got to go back. She's like, no. We're
Yeah.
first off, we're Americans. We can't do it. We're in Canada. We can't do it. I said, oh my
Aborted,
God.
aborted.
Now,
Well, would you rather?
it's time for our Would You Rather segment.
Oh.
So I have a couple questions here. It starts off a little light, a little simple, but then the couple questions at the end gets kind of like thought provoking a little bit.
Oh,
So-
provoking. Okay. Okay.
Is everyone ready for
Yeah,
the
let's
first
do it.
question? All right. So, would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout?
Peytonville, you already only whisper.
Yeah,
You're already
I
only
always
whisper.
whisper. I talk so quietly.
I'd say whisper.
yeah, I talk so quietly.
I would probably go yell and just not talk as much. So
I
everything I do say just has a little bit more like
That is true.
I
That
would just
is
wouldn't
true,
talk as
actually.
much. But
I feel like shouting is kind of annoying though, but whispering,
well, also in basketball, it's like if I'm on the
That's
court and I'm
true.
sitting there, it's like help side.
that's true.
I got
that's
low
true.
man. Like, no, like I'd have to like yell it. Yeah. So I would probably
That's
go
a
the
good
yell.
argument,
Yeah, I
though.
would go the yell
Hmm.
route.
Like, how loud are we talking here though?
Like a shout.
Don't do it right now
Yeah.
because it will like ruin our ears. But
Just a
like-
shout.
Pretty loud.
Just like a
Per-
shout.
yeah.
cool.
Like if you're cheering for a team, like a shout.
Okay, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'll probably go whisper route, but I do
I
like
would
the
have
argument.
I'm
to.
for
going
shout.
whisper.
People would get so sick of me. But
Oh, here
I
comes
would-
this guy, the
Yeah.
yellow guy.
hey.
All right, second question. Would you rather be able to fly, but you're as fast as a turtle, or or
Bro.
be invisible, but only if no one is looking?
Bro.
What?
Neither. I'll just stay
You
myself.
have to pick one.
I'm
Rather-
definitely flying.
I'm flying as slow as a turtle.
Yeah.
Turtles can run.
I'm
Turtles can
so
run.
confused about the second one.
fly, but you're fast as a turtle, but only if no one, or be invisible, but only if no
Some
one's looking.
turtles are kind of fast though.
We're talking about like the
Like-
In the
turtle that
water,
we
yeah.
think of, like a slow turtle, a very slow turtle.
I don't care. You can still fly.
That's
Right. I
Yeah.
can like levitate, right? Like,
yeah. Like you can
Yeah.
reach that right now just
I'm
slowly.
choosing flying.
I would do
100%.
flying.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
little trick you used to do in hide and seek when you're little with the invisible thing? It's like they can't see me, so I can't. Yeah, I can't see them, so they can't see me. That's literally what I thought of when I saw it. I
Yeah.
was like, no.
That's why I was so confused. I was like, what
No,
would
when
you
I was
do?
thinking, I'll definitely rather fly because being invisible if no one's looking, what is the point?
Right.
Exactly.
Like, what is the point?
Yeah.
What is the point?
Valid.
All right, we'll get into like a little bit of questions that require a little bit of more thinking now.
Okay.
Would you rather go to the past or the future?
Past.
Yeah.
I don't want
would-
to see my future yet.
Yeah, I would say pass. I'm not a big future person.
I would definitely say the past. Like, this is speaking to NBA, just to go back and like, watch a Jordan game.
Back
with
to
Brad.
sports.
Oh
That's
my
true.
gosh!
That
Like,
is
and
very
also I
true.
want the future to kind of be a surprise too.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, I'd
I'm a
probably
big-
go to the past.
I also forget a lot, so I think I would want to go to the past just to see if like, oh, that happened, because I forget so easily about
You
stuff.
could go like relive memories too.
Yeah,
Like that
like,
would be
I
that's-
think
sick.
that's so
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
when you have like deja vu.
yeah.
Like, oh, that's freaky.
Yeah.
I might go past now so I can actually go back to Walmart and pay for my
Oh.
stuff.
That's the first thing you do.
That's the first-
Yeah, because
First stop.
I was gonna go future, but like I feel like it's kind of scary to know your future.
I would
Right.
just be like freaking out the
Yeah,
entire
like if
time.
I go back
hate,
to now,
I
it's
hate
like,
talking about
oh,
the
shoot.
future.
Like what do I do now? Like do I just keep doing what I do? But like that changes my future if I know what my future is gonna look like.
Yeah.
So yeah, past is definitely like
Mhm.
good.
You go in the future and you like find out like how you pass away, and it's like
Oof.
Oh,
you're just
no.
scared of that like the rest.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button?
Ooh.
Rewind.
Rewind. I always say
Hundo
that.
P.
I always say rewind.
100% rewind.
I'm on the fence here. I'd probably say pause.
I say pause.
Yeah, I would probably say pause.
I would rewind to my chem test and retake it because that was awful.
How far can you rewind? I think that's a
Like a day or like minutes.
I
What
don't
do y'all
know.
think?
I
I'm
always
still
say,
team rewind either way.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm rewind.
Rewinding even for a couple minutes is even a couple seconds is very
Team
good.
rewind.
yeah.
Team Larkin.
Mhm.
Because like if you can, wasn't there a movie like that where like a dude had like was able to rewind time
There-
for like 10 seconds
I
at a
think
time?
there is, and you can like he could redo
Yeah.
stuff.
Like he
yeah.
can do like some like if he was pissed at somebody, he
I've
could
never
just
heard
like
of this movie.
punch them and then rewind and then nothing
What?
happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Freak?
forget the movie. Maybe the movie was called Rewind. But I would rather have the pause button because there's not enough time in.
Peyton's Googling
I am.
rewind movie.
It
Yeah,
is
it's literally called
it's
rewind,
called Rewind.
right?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
I've seen
From
a show where they can like
2023.
rewind it by like I think like 4 seconds. It's like it looks so cool.
Yeah.
Mary and John.
No, I'd rather go pause button though because
Yeah.
this and pause button. As in like you can still like do regular stuff,
Right.
but everything
Like
else,
if you're
everything
running
you can
late,
just
you can like
freeze.
pause
Yes.
it. Okay.
Like imagine just like pausing and then you just sleep and then just
Like that's valid, but I would wanna. I don't know. That actually is kind of cool.
Yeah.
You have so much more time in
Right,
a
you have
day.
so
exactly.
much more time to get everything done.
Wait,
I would hate that. You would live the day
but
longer.
then nobody else is there to
hours
like, talk to me.
longer.
Nobody's there to like talk to me though while
Yeah.
I'm paused.
If you were in
I'm
a
still rewind. I'm still rewind.
Yeah, I'm team rewind.
if you were in a pickle too, you could just put a hold on it until you want to
Exactly.
deal with it. Yeah.
Exactly,
God.
exactly,
Like
exactly.
when assignments due at 11:59.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
11
clutch.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
11:30.
All right, next question. Would you rather be rich in a boring job or just getting by in a job you love?
The
Rich in
second
a
one,
boring job.
boring job.
Yeah, just getting by.
Tell them to
boring.
bring me my
Well,
money.
Oh, not boring job. The second one. Whatever.
Just getting by in a job you love?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's my answer.
I think
as well.
internal happiness that's important. So.
Definitely.
I
Definitely.
get so rich, I don't
Aw.
even need to do the boring job.
How cute.
I mean, plus, who's to say you can't just go up in the world
Right.
and just keep
Yeah.
getting better at
right.
the job you love?
Yeah,
so.
Larkin.
Yeah, Larkin.
I
bump
get
some
so
money
rich,
over
I
here.
quit the boring job and then do what I want. Do you see my vision?
She just finessed the whole thing.
No.
Like,
I kind of like that.
No, I want to do something I enjoy.
But
Good
you
job,
can't.
Peyton.
But you can after
You can after.
No, I would hate to do that though. Like a boring job. Like I can't.
I'm doing a boring job right now, school. And then
You know what? Fair.
yeah, you gotta think
No.
about it.
You're
I
also,
like school.
I
Like
love
I
school.
enjoy. Like I'm in the classes I want to be. You're in chem. You chose that, honey.
I have no
Oh.
choice.
You're in the
You
collegiate.
chose
That's-
to.
Yeah.
You should always just care about collegiate.
Yeah, that's my #1 priority.
Join.
collegiate is life.
Yes. Yes. We're gonna clip that. And we're gonna post it.
Clip
on
that, clip that.
Collegiate is life, guys.
Collegiate
Collegiate
is
guys.
life.
And I didn't even say it. Somebody else said it. So you know. But yeah, I would go just getting by in the job you love because, like Ryan said, internal happiness is very important.
Yeah, I'll
Very
be
important.
the popular loner over here.
What
All
did
right.
Drake say though? I'm happiest. I'm happiest when I can buy what I want.
Thank you.
Mm,
Thank you.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Remember, you still have to have a quote at the end,
Oh.
so maybe
Should I
you need
quote
to use
Drake?
that. Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. My last would you rather question is: would you rather make a small difference in the lives of many, or a huge difference in the life of one?
The first one,
Small and many.
small and many. Cause if you're like only affecting one person, like it's not really making.
Wait,
a
can
big
I get like an
difference.
example of like the small
Like-
change I'd be making?
Okay.
Like what is it?
Anything, like any.
Oh, I
small-
thought you were gonna give.
No,
an
no,
Oh,
example.
that's what I
what
thought.
That's what you
Yeah.
said,
No, I was
right?
like,
Yeah.
I said, can I get one?
Oh,
Like, I don't have anything.
I would say the the first one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that would be a good
Like,
one.
think about it as like Larkin, you have like a box of goods and like you give it to like 100 people, or you get all those goods and give it to one person.
I'm a help
That's-
many. I'm a
yeah.
help many.
Yeah. One. This is kind of like
Affecting
goes
like-
off of my whole background. It's like coming from a small town. It's like it's
Yeah.
always been like important to me to like
Yeah.
affect like the guys in our town because a lot of people don't go out and do like
Yeah.
big things. So it's always been like
No.
kind of a motivating factor for me to like so that you can. So
Yeah.
I would definitely say the mini one.
Yeah, I agree.
I love that. I really love that.
Cute.
Ryan, you should be a permanent guest in our podcast. You know?
Is that an open invite? I mean,
I don't know. Okay. All right. All right.
Sorry.
it's definitely been a blast.
I'm always making fun of Xypher.
Yeah. my goal one day is to have my own at some
Oh,
point.
really?
Yeah, down the line
Nice.
sometime.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we
that's-
didn't talk about what you would want to do after college, Ashley. We can talk a little bit right now, Ashley.
I kind of have two different routes I'm kind of leaning towards. I've kind of thought about going into the coaching tree and just kind of seeing what happens there. Just being around college basketball in my
Right.
entire life and just watching all of it and being around a lot of these people. I have an internship with Louisville in the summer.
Ooh,
Oh,
starting up.
nice.
I work
nice.
with a little, not much with their current team, but like with their alumni guys like Russ Smith, Montrezl Harrell, and like Peyton Siva, some big names like that. And like that's kind of opened the door for me where I'm like, this coaching thing would be pretty cool. I mean, it would be really tiring, but my what I came here to do was be a sports journalist or a broadcaster. So any way I can kind of just stay around sports after college is
Yeah.
ideal. And the thing I had for the longest time, it's like I want to go be like a sideline reporter or like some of these like college game day
Yeah.
hosts or something and be like where I can go visit all these places and like really feel like the atmosphere. And then when I'm like older, like 45, 50, kind of start that podcast and kind of reflect on like some of these stories and stuff.
Oh, that's
So,
cute.
I love the
Yeah.
vision.
I love
the
that.
vision.
Yeah.
Well, you're a fantastic writer,
Yeah.
and you are an amazing
I appreciate
speaker.
that.
So I am
Yeah.
no
Glaze.
doubt
Check
that
our latest article.
he made
Ryan
the
was
front
front
page.
page.
First article made the front page.
Front
you know,
page.
just something slight, something slight.
Less slight work.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
But no, that was great. Larkin, you want to talk about our weather segment?
It snowed. Thank you.
Anywho.
Thank you.
Isn't that
It
crazy
snowed,
though?
guys.
It did snow, yeah.
Thank you.
It snowed.
It snowed.
It snowed. It's been cold.
It's been
Very.
really cold.
Crazy.
Turn up for the summer
It was
though.
like 25 today.
I can't
Yeah.
believe they canceled school just for like.
Yeah, we got
nothing,
2 days of no
basically.
school for like little
I didn't
1
have
to 2
honors.
inches.
I was fine with it.
Yeah, I don't have.
I only
honors
had one
today.
class today. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so did I.
Chill.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't have lab yesterday, so that was good, and I didn't have physics, so that was also good. But
Yeah.
Physics.
yeah, I'm glad they canceled class, but it was surprising to me when.
Did you see that UNC like they canceled it in
Oh,
like
at
the
halftime
at
and they get-
halftime
yeah.
and everyone went
really?
wild.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
it was
hilarious.
so funny.
They drilled NC
They
State
went
last night, too.
yeah. They were going insane. The like president came or someone
Yeah.
and he was like it was like cheer for class
Mm.
tomorrow and then their like class is canceled and everyone went crazy.
Yeah.
It was packed in there too.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Packed.
Dean Dome, man.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Love it in there.
A little fun thing to say about today. Larkin.
All right, I'm gonna start with Friday. We got a high of 44 and a low of 19. Saturday, high of
Look at the
45.
camera while you talk.
High of 45, low of 24. Sunday, high of 54, low of 28. And then Monday, wait, did I say Sunday?
This is all from the Weather Channel, by the way.
Yeah, this is all from
This
the
is
Weather
not Larkin
Channel.
weather.
Yeah, this
This
isn't
is
Larkin.
my own predictions in my
Yeah.
head.
Off the dome.
Monday.
the dome.
Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. Let's just skip to Tuesday. There's a high of 67.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Nice.
And you know what?
Nice.
We're going to end on that.
I like that.
Amazing.
That's my
Amazing.
weather. Thank
So-
you.
Back
I
to good
created that
weather.
out of my head.
Amazing.
Great.
Is that all we had for
I-
today?
I think that's all we had. That was
fun.
pretty
Loved
good.
it.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Amazing.
Thank you guys for having me on. That was
Yeah,
fun.
of
course.
It was very fun.
Larkin,
It
do you
was
have a
very
little
fun.
quote for us
I
today?
have a quote from Drake, as we
Mm.
said earlier.
Oh.
Last name ever, first name greatest. Thank you, because Drake is the greatest.
Yes.
Oh.
I
Straight from the 6.
Oh.
personally
Quote me on
disagree.
that.
OVO
Love
XO, you
it.
got something to say?
All right.
No,
We need to have a new discussion on the next podcast
Yeah.
because I'm ready to go to war.
Yeah.
That was lovely. All right. Cool.
Cool.
Well,
Thank you guys for watching today's episode. Ryan, thank you for joining us
Yes.
today.
Yeah, I can't thank you
Thank
guys
you.
enough.
Loved it.
It's fun.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel.
Yep.
Like and follow all of our Instagram stuff. That was kind of bad, but
Put the link above. like
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah,
Click the
subscribe.
Click the link
Click
here
the link.
above.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe. All right. Thank you guys.
Thank
we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.